Rising Moons, everybody, and welcome back to Ordinary Adventures.
Tonight, we're at Disneyland for an After Dark event, one of our favorite After Dark events. It's Star Wars Night 2023. This year has a ton of food that we've never seen at this event before, has a couple new characters, including some characters that we haven't seen in the parks for over a decade. And we're just gonna have some fun. So why don't you come with us on this adventure. Star Wars Night has returned for 2023, and this year they have 4 different nights. Ticket price is like $150 to $170, and you can dress up. There's exclusive meet and greets, there's exclusive food, there's exclusive photo ops and photo passes included, and there's so much food this year. Like, more food than I've ever seen before.
And I'm hoping to see a few exclusive characters too. And there's fireworks. There's just so much to do. And last year we came to this and it was one of our favorite After Darks ever. And last time I was like stuck in my scooter, and this time I could actually walk, so I'm very, very excited.
Which characters are you excited to see most?
Chopper. Chopper is doing a meet and greet. Chopper and Queen Amidala. One of the biggest stars tonight at Star Wars Night is Queen Amidala. She's going to be crazy popular, so they've actually given out wristbands, which I don't think they've ever done at any other After Dark event because the lines just get so crazy. And right now it's 7:40 and the wristbands are already sold out. And they said people started lining up at like 5 p.m. to get these wristbands. So that's interesting. I hope it works out better for them doing it that way because it sucks to waste your whole night in line. This way you have a wristband, you come back at a certain time and you get to meet her. So smart. First up, you know we had to get some food, so we came over to the Red Rose Tavern and we got the Harissa Tip-Yip bowl. This has grilled Harissa chicken, miso pesto couscous, baba ganoush, and a za'atar garlic cheese naan bread. An Ordinary Adventures pro tip is usually you could do some mobile ordering before the party even begins, so we are here an hour early and stuff was already open to order. You just have to show your wristband, show your lanyard, and they'll let you do it. So I'm excited.
Did you say there's miso jar jar in there?
Miso jar jar? No, did I?
Miso jar jar binks.
These are called Jar Jar Binks.
Why isn't, tell me this. Why isn't Jar Jar a meet and greet character tonight? Disney, next year, bring Jar Jar or bring the big fat guy. I don't remember his name.
Bossa
Bossa Nass.
Bossa Nass.
Yeah. Like, come on, let's get some good characters here. And you should have named this after Jar Jar. Okay, I gotta say, first impression, this looks pretty fancy for Red Rose Tavern. They're not known for like the presentation here, and this looks really nice. There's even like a red bowl, and it's presented all nicely, and it smells really, really good. I'm gonna mix this up, and then I'm gonna dip my bread in it, kind of like a dip. This could possibly be the best food I have ever gotten at Red Rose Tavern. We don't eat here often, but it's usually like, okay, it's not bad. But this is so flavorful and good. I've never had baba ganoush before, but it kind of tastes like hummus. 4.5 out of 5. I really was not expecting that, because when we ordered this, I was kind of like, okay, whatever, I guess it sounds okay. I should eat some dinner. But this is really good. Jar Jar did good. Me's happy with it.
And the interesting thing is that it's called Harissa Tip-Yip, and Tip-Yip is the chickens of the Star Wars universe, but Harissa is like this red chili paste from Earth. I always forget how much I love couscous. They almost taste like they're like little Death Star balls.
Little space balls.
Little space balls. I give this like a 4 out of 5 Peters.
Wow.
Yeah, bring this to Galaxy's Edge.
All right, one very important question. What is Mando's real name?
Din Djarin.
Yay! We have a little bingo that we are doing.
Do you want to answer another one? Do you want to answer?
I mean, I'm not great at trivia, but I might know it.
Who is the model for the clones?
Who is the model for the clones?
Jango Fett.
Yay!
Oh, wow!
Okay, what is your name?
Kitra.
Kitra.
Yes.
Kitra.
I did it. I'm gonna win this event.
There's something extra magical about coming into Galaxy's Edge during Star Wars Night. The park isn't as crowded, and it feels louder. The noises feel louder and more epic.
Almost all the restaurants here tonight in Galaxy's Edge have unique food items. At Ronto's Roasters, they have the Ferrixian spiced puffer pig slider. This is a fried bun filled with chili marinated pork belly, pickled vegetables, jalapeno rings, and cilantro. And if you watched Andor, then you know where Ferrix is. And if you've seen Star Wars Rebels, you know what puffer pigs are.
No, not the puffer pig.
I know, I'm gonna have to eat one of the puffer pigs right now. I will say for $8.29, this is a tiny bit small. Should be getting like 2 of these for that price. But the better question is, what do puffer pigs taste like? The pork belly is nice and juicy. The bun is a little hard. I was expecting it to be soft like a bao. It has a little bit of spice because it has that jalapeno. I liked it. Didn't love it as much as I thought I would. Maybe I'll stay away from the puffer pigs in the future. I'll give it like a 3.5 out of 5 Peters.
I can't believe you're forcing me to try this when there's a bunch of puffer pigs just right over there at the creature stall. Don't tell them that I did this.
You just ate one of his family.
What are you trying to say? Save my family! Save them! That's so sad.
Rising moons, everyone! Rising moons! It's great to see such a powerful show of force this evening. I noticed that many of you brought your lightsabers tonight. That's good. In fact, that's great. But allow me to caution you on that. Respectfully, I'm going to ask those of you who have them, please deactivate your lightsabers. We don't want to accidentally give ourselves away to the First Order unless it's absolutely necessary. Thank you. In fact, I'd like to take this time to thank all of you. I want to thank each and every one of you for your allegiance, for your loyalty, and of course for showing up here tonight and making your presence known. That is huge. Thank you so much. Now our mission is to stand up to the First Order whenever and wherever possible. Now if you look skyward right here behind you, you'll see several of our scouts keeping watch. And standing proudly amongst them is Vader and Chewbacca. It's great to see you too, Chewie. Now, our scouts have warned us that word of this gathering has been intercepted by the First Order. Vi, Chewie, you two are our first line of defense. Secure the perimeter and watch out for the First Order. Good. Now, we all need to be on high alert. In fact, we also need to come up with a call sign in order to identify fellow members of the Resistance. So, if somebody approaches you tonight and says they're with the Resistance, if they say, ignite the spark, the appropriate reply would be light the fire. Ignite the spark, light the fire. Let's try it on me. Ignite the spark. Light the fire. Excellent. Well done, everybody. Well done indeed. Now, if they don't know the call sign, it's a good bet. They're probably with the First Order and they cannot be trusted. Now, we've just received word that Rey is on her way here tonight. Right? Now. Everybody, remain calm. Scouts, tell Vi and Chewie. Come here.
There's no use in fighting. Attention, everyone. The First Order is here. Your pathetic attempts at resistance have failed. As you can see for yourselves, we have the power, and the resistance will be crushed. Starting with you, citizen.
Never!
Let them go!
Right?
The resistance is stronger than you think. Am I right?
Yes!
Everyone, 188 and then 2627 watch this crowd. Make sure they don't try anything. You, all of you down there, don't move or else!
This is your last chance.
Troopers! On my signal!
Everyone, for the resistance! Activate your sabers! Now!
It's beautiful!
Go back to Kylo Ren and tell him that we will never give up!
Exactly what is going on here.
so much.
Thank you.
Everyone, ignite the spark! Light the fire! Ignite the spark!
Light the fire!
Ignite the spark!
Light the fire!
Thank you all. We have beaten the First Order. For now, be safe, stay alert, and may the Force be with you!
I know that Lightsaber Meetup was simple, but Galaxy's Edge needs story moments like that.
I know, I was just thinking, how cool would that be if that happened all the time? I mean, obviously not like a lightsaber meetup because that would be too hectic, but if they just came out and like stood out there and did stuff, it would be cool. Right?
Someday, I hope, because that was awesome and it should happen more often.
Yes.
Next up, we're going to Docking Bay 7, Food and Cargo. We're going to get the fried Sakiyan Gwayo with herb roasted Topato. This is crispy chicken, roasted potatoes, tikka masala, and herb aioli. I gotta say, this looks pretty good. It's a very good presentation. I'm impressed. Basically, it's just the Star Wars version of tiki masala, chicken tiki masala, but it is incredible. It's so flavorful, just a little bit spicy. Has some little potatoes in there as well. I know we haven't had that much tonight so far, but so far, this is the best thing I've had. This is like one of the best things I've had at any of these After Dark events.
Awesome hearing the music back here. I did not think they were going to play it. I'm honestly shocked because normally on a normal night they don't play music back here. So, I mean, this is like the move. If I would have known this last year, we would have been back here.
It would be so cool if they played Star Wars music every night and timed it to the normal fireworks. I mean, the Empire song is already a song in universe, as we saw in Solo. It would be so cool. The Star Wars fireworks that they do during Star Wars night might be worth the price of admission alone. They do these like projections on the castle. We saw it last year. It's incredible. Totally worth it.
Next up, we made our way over to Saka's Kettle because they have what they're calling a Mossberry biscuit. I'm assuming this is the moss grown on Endor, right? We tried to Google what Mossberry was and we couldn't find anything. So if you know what it is, leave us a comment.
Yeah, there's nothing on Wikipedia, so that means it doesn't exist.
Yeah, so I'm gonna enter it into Wikipedia after this. It looks very beautiful. It just amazes me how they make all this specialty food for these limited events. This tastes really similar to that polystarch puff bread that we got at the Blue Milk stand not too long ago. It's just a little bit sweeter because of the jam on the inside. On my homeworld of Earth, this is kind of similar to a croissant. So I love croissants. So I'd give it like a 4 out of 5.
We were just walking out of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and I was like, what is that? And it was a Jawa and R5, who is the true hero of Star Wars A New Hope. If he didn't have a bad motivator, then R2 wouldn't have helped save the galaxy.
And, spoiler alert, but he was kind of like a little bit of a hero in Mandalorian Season 3, right?
And he was trying to steal someone's Grogu doll as well. I mean, the Jawa was trying to save someone's Grogu doll.
I mean, he could do whatever he wants. And over here in Critter Country, the Ewoks are meeting because Ewoks are kind of like space bears, right? Like, this is bear country back here, and you got Wicket over there. And can you believe it? Wicket has an 1.5 hour long line. I mean, good for him. Oh my god!
Wicket!
He's running away from us! Switch out with the other Wicket? Are there 2 Wickets?
Oh, I don't think that was Wicket that was over there.
Oh. tip. If you want to see them walk by, just stand right outside of the line and they'll eventually walk by.
So if you go a little bit further into Critter Country, you'll find a photo op with the speeder bikes from Return of the Jedi. I think we actually took photos with the Ewoks and the speeder bikes at 80s Night a few years back, and it was awesome.
Yeah, that was the best. We got a double whammy with that. They need to bring back 80s Night, they need to bring back 90s Night, make a 2000s Night, a 2010s Night.
Not a 2020 night.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't need a 2020. Yeah, no. We were walking past the Harbour Galley and I noticed that they have a Kashyyk cold brew, and this looks really interesting. It's Coca-Cola and cold brew coffee topped with espresso cream, toasted coconut, and toffee cotton candy. And I think it's so fun. There's kind of like a sash on here, just like Chewie wears. Who knew that Chewie liked Coca-Cola mixed with cold brew, mixed with coconut, mixed with espresso cold foam, mixed with toffee?
Well, of course he's drinking coffee and sugar. That's why he's like always yelling.
Yeah, maybe. He's got to stay awake, man. Those long nights. This is very, very interesting. I feel like it's Coca-Cola dominant, and you could definitely taste like the carbonation. And then it has like a hint of coffee, like as an aftertaste. Like I'm hit with the soda, and then as it goes down, it's coffee. It's really weird. I don't think anyone's gonna like this, really. It's like very strange. Like I feel like if I stir this in, it'll just be even better. Oh my god, this is very sweet. Was this a good idea?
Look at it melt.
Oh my god, is that what you're supposed to do? Wow.
I think so.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have the most epic sip in just a second. Wow. This is just crazy enough to get a 4 out of 5 for me. I don't think literally anyone is gonna enjoy this, but I do. Me and Chewie.
Each year they do Star Wars Night, a lot of the food is new, but some of it returns. Like last year we had these Dagobah Yoda beignets, which were really weird. They're like matcha flavored. And I remember also they had like this Grogu sundae.
Yeah, they brought that back.
Yeah.
It must have been popular.
Right now we're on a mission to find BB-8 and Chopper. I think he might have been at like one of the early Star Wars nights, but he wasn't here last year when we came. So I definitely want to meet Chopper.
Look at me. That was he said it.
Yeah, he's the one with them. He has the camera.
Chopper. Not a data chip. Well, not technically.
Chopper was the one droid, the one meet and greet that I was willing to wait for, and his line went by really fast, and it was totally worth it meeting him.
I love him. He's like a sassy little droid.
I know, he's the best. He's like my favorite droid ever.
A couple years ago, we met BB-8 in Galaxy's Edge. Now he is over in Frontierland. I think one thing that a lot of people don't realize is they actually do projections on It's a Small World. So that's kind of cool to see Star Wars projections on It's a Small World.
We were informed there was a threat to the First Order in this area. We're moving out. Now.
Yes, Captain.
Pay attention. If the Resistance is here, we will find them. I am here under the authority of General Hux. You are here under the authority of me. If you might consider supporting the Resistance, I have some advice. Don't. Show me fearless. We do not tolerate traitors, nor those who hide them. Battle starts. It will not be easy to crush the Resistance, but it will be satisfying.
Upsilon-class shuttle pursuer to Captain Phasma. Orders from General Hux. Return to base immediately.
Attention. Return to base. Move!
It's interesting because over in Tomorrowland, they have a set of drone photo ops. They got all the thrones. They got the Emperor's throne, they got Boba Fett's throne, they even have Bo-Katan's throne, which is new to this event. But more interestingly, they got the Siths.
Yeah, I've always wanted to see Darth Maul in person. He's just constantly like flipping his lightsabers around.
I remember when they used to do the Jedi training here, and he'd come out at the end and like battle.
Yes.
It was so cool. I think Darth Maul might be the coolest bad guy. He kind of went out like a punk, but he's the coolest looking bad guy.
He went out like a punk, but then if you watch the cartoons and you watch Solo, he's still around.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
The thing I love about this Sith meet and greet is they're doing it Oogie Boogie Bash style, where you just like do a walk through, drive by, you get to see them, you don't have to like wait hours, get wristbands or anything. You can get up close and personal without having to, waste hours of your event. That was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool, except Darth Vader force choked me. But I mean, besides
He didn't
that,
look like he was force choking you.
Trust me, I felt it.
So one of the cool things is they've done a few surprises this year. So over at Launch Bay, R2-D2 is supposed to be meeting and greeting, but there's 2 extra guests with them, and that's Leia, who we saw at Princess Night, and Luke Skywalker.
I could tell that Leia was sweating under that wig. She looked like she was ready to go home. Back to Alderaan. Oh wait, it's not there anymore.
I know a lot of people are excited that Luke Skywalker's finally in the parks, but I gotta say, it kind of looks like a cheap, Party City costume. I get it. When A New Hope was made, the costumes were really cheap looking, so it's not the cast members' fault at all. But it's the reason why I've been saying since the beginning, everybody's like, I want to meet Luke Skywalker in Galaxy's Edge. I'm like, do you really? Because once you see him in Galaxy's Edge, it's gonna be some guy from some college-age guy from the OC in a Party City costume.
Actually, if you met him in Galaxy's Edge, it would be set between episodes 8 and 9, so it would actually be old Luke. Or
you know what? Old Luke could actually be pretty cool.
Or it might even be Force Ghost Luke, honestly.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
I don't know. What is it about Disneyland and young male actors in costumes? If you look at Star-Lord over on Avengers Campus, looks like a Party City costume. Although when they're in Iron Man, when it's masked people, it looks good. I don't know. Is it just me? Let me know in the comments below.
I was gonna tell Luke that his father was right across the street, but I forgot.
Thank you. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Speaking of surprises, one of the other big surprises was, Queen Amidala was on the ticket, but someone that wasn't on the ticket was another Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker, surprised crowds by being here at this event, and who knows how long it's been since he's been in a Disney park. And he's not even really meeting and greeting. He's kind of off to the side. I think he's guarding the Queen. But if you ask me, I think there might be, I think he might have some eyes for Queen Amidala, or maybe one of her handmaiden.
Attention, all Star Wars fans. Thank you for traveling to a galaxy far, far away with us this evening. At this time, our event is coming to a close. Please travel safely as you depart, and may the Force be with you.
Yes, that was great.
We did a lot lot of things and saw a lot of things and ate a lot of things that weren't here last year. But if you want to see our video from last year and see how different it was, we'll put the video right over there. I want to say thank you to some of our Patreons. That includes
Sean number 1, Sean number 2, Random Recess, and Chunk the Hut. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next adventure.
And may the Force
be with you.
Be with you.
Always.